so with this. And I have a question for you, Blair. APlusContent. So obviously, as you know, you have a standard A plus and you have premium A plus. So does ChatGPT know the difference between the two? Have you tested that?
It doesn't. It will. That's a scenario. Well, it will. The technical term is hallucination. If it doesn't know the answer, it often guesses the answer and acts like it knows the answer. So that's where a lot of the critics will say, hey, this AI is saying things that don't even exist. So why lawyers are getting in trouble, because it's citing cases that don't ever exist. So it won't know the exact difference right now, just because we know that Amazon, the tools are behind essentially a paywall, right? You have to be an Amazon seller. So
Right.
ChatGPT, but now actually, as of last week or so, you can upload PDFs. You can upload spreadsheets to ChatGPT. So what you can actually do is you could get the enhanced content spec documents. You know how Amazon provides those 50-page PDFs of how to use the tools. You
Right.
can upload that to ChatGPT and then start saying, hey, help me generate enhanced content for this product using the specifications I've uploaded, and it can read your PDF and know immediately, it'll know the rules.
In other words,
So
you are educating ChatGPT to give you the answer you want.
exactly. So a lot of people think of ChatGPT as, it is your assistant. If you hire a real assistant in real life, you have to train them as well.
Right, right.
You hire an employee, you have to train them. But with ChatGPT, you train them once and it's pretty good. So
So Blair, I have a practical question for our listeners' benefit. You mentioned the API for ChatGPT. When you say you use ChatGPT, are you referring to just going to ChatGPT website and putting in the information, or are you talking about some kind of a more clever API connection where you're doing other things?
yeah, I'll say both. I typically use ChatGPT, like going to the OpenAI website that everyone knows about. That's where I'll do an experiment where I'll copy and paste in text, because to really get value out of ChatGPT, you have to write prompts that work. And the prompt is another way of, teaching your assistant, right? You're teaching the assistant what you want it to do. So that's the technical term is a prompt. So there's jobs called prompt engineers, prompt management, where your people, their full day is figuring out how to get the most value out of ChatGPT. So I use ChatGPT to experiment. So I'll copy and paste the product in and work on the prompt, right?
Mhm.
But then when I'm working on my Amazon work, I might have 1,000 products in one product line. So I'm using the OpenAI APIs essentially, because no person is going to want to sit there and copy and paste 1,000 things. So I can use my system, upload a spreadsheet, say, here's the prompt, here's the product, and it'll go through, it'll make requests, API requests to OpenAI to say, optimize this product, give me 3 customer personas. APIs is kind of a big conversation of I think we're going to talk about automation later, but that's how you can do kind of bulk work, systematic work with API tools.